Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and realizing that the next 30 years of your life are not just possibilities, but probabilities. That the choices you make in the quiet hours of dawn could influence not only how long you live, but how fully you move, think, and feel through each decade. Science has shown us that aging is not a single, unstoppable process. It is a dialogue between our bodies, our environment, and our daily habits. Among the many choices we make unconsciously, the very first movements we perform after rising hold an extraordinary power over circulation, metabolism, and musculoskeletal health. After 65, the body experiences subtle but meaningful changes. Heart rate responds more slowly to exertion, bones lose density, muscles lose mass, and cellular repair mechanisms gradually slow. Yet these changes are not absolute decrees, they are invitations for intervention. A brief, intentional morning routine, movements that engage large muscle groups while awakening circulation and stimulating the nervous system, can reset the body's rhythm, activating biological processes that maintain strength, flexibility, and balance. It is in these gentle repetitions that the body remembers its capacity to adapt, to recover, and to thrive. The principle is simple but profound. By moving thoughtfully after waking, we encourage blood flow to organs that have rested overnight, signal muscles to retain tone, and stimulate cellular pathways that influence longevity. Hormonal balance is supported, inflammation is modulated, and the nervous system reinforces its connection to the body's full potential. Over decades, these small, deliberate actions accumulate, shaping the body's resilience and vitality in ways that neither pills nor passive intention can achieve. Morning movement after 65 carries a reflective dimension. The mind and body awaken together, preparing not only for the day, but for a life lived with intentional presence. Each repetition reminds us that longevity is not abstract. It is the sum of countless small, meaningful actions performed consistently with awareness and care. This practice invites a subtle but transformative dialogue between ourselves and the biology that sustains us, offering both time and quality of life in equal measure. And the remarkable aspect is its accessibility. No specialized equipment is required, no extreme exertion is necessary. The body's own structure, when engaged with respect and attention, becomes both the tool and the guide. Even a few minutes each morning can establish patterns of strength, coordination, and circulation that ripple outward through every aspect of daily life, demonstrating that the path to longevity is as much about mindfulness as it is about motion. Morning movement after 65 can significantly influence longevity by activating circulation, muscles, and the nervous system at the start of the day. Subtle age-related changes in the heart, muscles, and bones can be mitigated through intentional, gentle movements that support adaptation and resilience. Engaging large muscle groups early in the day stimulates metabolic and hormonal pathways that enhance cellular repair, reduce inflammation, and improve overall vitality. Morning routines offer both physiological and reflective benefits, connecting mind and body to reinforce presence, balance, and coordination. Consistent, mindful actions in the morning accumulate over decades, supporting independence, mobility, and life quality in ways that passive habits cannot. Morning movement after 65 is far more than a simple habit. It is a signal to the body that the day has begun and that biological systems are ready to function optimally. Overnight, the body enters a state of rest during which circulation slows, muscles relax, and many physiological processes operate at a lower baseline. Upon waking, blood pools in the extremities, joints may feel stiff, and muscles are temporarily less responsive. The first movements in the morning provide a crucial cue to the cardiovascular system, encouraging the heart to pump more efficiently, stimulating blood flow to vital organs, and priming the muscles for coordinated activity. Even gentle stretches or controlled steps can trigger these effects, reminding the body of its capacity for dynamic function. Engaging the nervous system at this time is equally important. The brain relies on feedback from muscles, tendons, and joints to adjust balance and coordination. When movement occurs intentionally in the morning, these signals recalibrate the nervous system after hours of inactivity, reducing the risk of missteps or imbalance throughout the day. Circulation and neural activation work in tandem, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients reach tissues effectively, while preparing the body to respond to the demands of daily life. Muscle engagement in the morning is particularly significant for older adults. After 65, even minor declines in muscle tone can affect stability, mobility, and endurance. By activating large muscle groups during the first movements of the day, the body not only strengthens these muscles over time, but also improves their responsiveness in real-world situations, from standing and walking to climbing stairs or carrying objects. This interplay of circulation, muscle activity, and neural feedback demonstrates that the first moments of movement after waking are not trivial, they are foundational to daily health. By approaching these moments intentionally, older adults can optimize cardiovascular function, enhance muscular strength, and reinforce the nervous system's control, creating a platform for vitality that supports longer, more independent, and more energetic years of life. As we age, the body undergoes subtle but meaningful changes that often go unnoticed until they begin to affect daily life. After 65, the heart may respond more slowly to activity, joints can lose flexibility, muscles gradually shrink in mass and strength, and bones become less dense. These shifts are natural aspects of aging, but they are not irreversible decrees. Gentle, intentional movements performed consistently can counteract these changes, helping the body maintain its resilience and adaptability. The key is to focus on exercises that engage multiple systems simultaneously, providing strength, stability, and coordination without placing undue stress on vulnerable structures. Age-related declines are often most apparent in functional movements, rising from a chair, climbing stairs, or bending to pick up objects. These actions require a complex interplay between cardiovascular capacity, muscular strength, and joint stability. When one system lags behind the others, even simple movements can feel more challenging. By incorporating deliberate morning activity, older adults can train the body to adapt, reinforcing pathways that control balance, force production, and coordination. This approach addresses the root of age-related functional decline, rather than merely treating its symptoms. Physiologically, controlled movement stimulates the muscles to contract and relax efficiently, improving blood flow and supporting oxygen delivery to tissues. It encourages bone remodeling, maintaining density and reducing the risk of fractures, while also enhancing joint lubrication and flexibility. The nervous system benefits as well, as repeated, intentional movement reinforces motor control and proprioception, improving the body's ability to respond to daily challenges. By understanding the body as an adaptive system, it becomes clear that age-related changes are invitations to engage thoughtfully rather than signals to slow down. Gentle, consistent activity after 65 allows the cardiovascular, musculoskeletal, and nervous systems to remain synchronized, resilient, and capable, creating a foundation for greater independence, mobility, and overall health in the decades that follow. Engaging large muscle groups early in the morning provides a profound stimulus to the body's metabolic and hormonal systems, especially after 65. Muscles are not simply tools for movement, they act as active organs that influence circulation, hormone regulation, and energy utilization.
When these muscles are activated through intentional, controlled movements, they signal the body to produce beneficial hormonal responses, including the release of growth factors and the modulation of insulin sensitivity. This stimulation enhances cellular repair mechanisms, helping tissues recover from the natural wear and tear that occurs over time, while simultaneously reducing systemic inflammation, which is a common contributor to age-related chronic conditions. The activation of large muscles early in the morning also plays a crucial role in energy balance. Muscles consume glucose and oxygen when engaged, supporting metabolic efficiency and helping regulate blood sugar levels throughout the day. This early activation primes the body for activity, increasing basal energy expenditure and reinforcing the coordination between muscular effort and cardiovascular response. Even simple morning exercises that involve the legs, hips, and core can generate meaningful metabolic signals that influence both short-term performance and long-term health outcomes. Beyond metabolism, stimulating large muscles early in the day engages neural pathways that